Welcome. This is SleepWalker Radio, and we're here with GAWD.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess start off just like how are you doing, man? How are you feeling? Have you been this last couple weeks?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. We in a crazy time in the world, but I'm realizing this shit isn't any crazier than what it has been.
Yeah.
But yeah, just still thugging, still shining, same old shit.
Kill, yeah. All you really can do.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
A lot of niggas think I'm from Iceland, but contrary to popular belief, I am from Henrico, Virginia, right outside of Richmond. It's in Henrico County. I'm a county boy. I never let a nigga confuse me for anybody else.
Word. When did you like start making music?
It depends. It depends on when you want to count it. Cause it's like I always was fucking around with shit. But like I didn't really start recording. Like I started recording when I was in like 6th or 7th grade. Like I would like fuck around on my school laptop.
Mm-hmm.
And then like basically I figured out how to produce like a couple years after that, and I really started taking that shit serious. But I mean, as far as like when was I like God type shit, that was way after that. Like that wasn't until like I was already like 14, 15 by then.
Cool.
What'd you go by before that? I mean, it could be confidential and you don't have to answer that.
Nah, it's not confidential per se. It's just nobody knows. Nobody really asks. I had a few names though. So you had LMC, which was like a play on my like initials. I'll leave that to the imagination. But it stood for love my creativity. And then that kind of morphed into like I get talking about this piece of shit. But then that shit fucking turned into like this weird name. It was like One Swag Maestro McGee, which is really like it was literally like a bunch of nicknames put together. Like my nigga, like my brother's homie, like when I used to hear me make beats, he'd be like, bruh, you don't make no different beats. You got one swag. He just call me One Swag. And then when I do, it's like, then niggas would call me McGee. So if I did dumb shit or smart shit, niggas be like, shut up, McGee. And then like I played football too. So like niggas call me Maestro. And it was weird. It was just a bunch of nicknames I just put together.
One Swag, Maestro McGee. I feel like both those names are bad bass.
Facts.
Bro, love my creativity is such a dope name.
Facts. I'm gonna probably bring that back on like some brand shit eventually. It's just perfecting it and getting everything right. I don't know, the names got dumber over time because then I went to like Young Dishwasher and like Icy Tico and like real just random shit. Like I don't know.
Coochie burp.
That's the energy's still there though, you know what I'm saying? I'm always making up new names and shit. It's like I think God is just something that stuck. Like that shit really like I don't know. It just kind of it resonated. I don't know.
That shit is mad iconic.
Yeah, just came together.
So like you say you started kind of taking it more serious around like 14, 15. Was there like any type of reason why you decided to take it serious?
I knew what I wanted. I knew what I wanted, not from music, but like from making music. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, even though I didn't figure out my sound just yet, I figured out. I kind of just like stamped that I could do that shit, and I kind of went from there. You know what I'm saying?
Stamp.
It's like I was like, I don't know, when you coming up and you see people do shit, or like not even see people do shit, but you see a product or something. Like you're watching like TV and like a nigga's playing football and jumping like 4 feet in the air and shit. You just like, wow, I could never do that. You know what I'm saying? and then like you see a motherfucker like dead ass practicing and stretching and putting on ankle weights and shit, and then you're like, oh, I can do it, but it's a process to it. I kind of just seen the same shit for music, you know what I'm saying? And that's what really made me like start taking this shit seriously. Like, I can do this shit for real, and I can do this shit my way. There's no like rules or like guidelines, you know?
Definitely. I feel like that's like a great approach, especially when making music for real. I feel like you can tell.
So is your
go ahead.
Is your plan like for music, is it like oriented typically? Like, is there one place that you're trying to be, or like you just see like the process and you see like yourself being part of that?
Could I actually elaborate?
Yeah, you said like once you saw like you like when you explained that just now, you kind of framed it like there was an end goal that you had.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you want to, like you saw where you could be, and you're trying to like be on that path. Is it like the end goal that you're like that motivates you, or is it just the process?
Definitely, I think it would be like the end goal, I suppose, because it's like, because I don't know, the process is tedious as fuck. Because my goal is kind of like it's not exactly like a linear type thing. It's not like it's not like a number or a quantifiable thing. You know what I'm saying? Like my goal is really to like inspire and influence, and not just like make people be like me, but like influence people to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's not really something I could gauge. So it's like I don't really know when that goal will really be met, but it's like it's something I dead ass aim for. That's what I look for when I do shit, you know?
Yeah, totally. Like make your mark type shit.
Yeah, it's like basically I don't, instead of niggas making God type beats, I want niggas to be like, damn, I want to start making me type beats.
Cool.
Like that's mad important. That's like the healthy.
Man, I can't say that it'll work like that, but that's what I look for. I want niggas to be like, damn, this nigga makes some. Cause it's like when niggas hear the shit, it's like, yo, this shit so crazy. And then if I showed niggas my FLP, it'd deadass be like one melody, a kick, a 808, a hi hat, a snare, and it'd deadass be looped for 2 minutes. And it was like if niggas seen that and knew it, they would dead ass be mad. They'd be like, bruh, you're not, you didn't do anything.
Almost
and that's
like
what
my bad. Almost like that Tay100's jump, the ball out jump. Like it's kind of a repetitive beat. That jump crank like shit though.
Literally, I dead ass. I pressed the piano real quick with 2 hands, and I recorded it and quantized it, and I threw some drums on it. It shit took like 5 minutes. And like, but it's like the point I'm making is like, you can make that into a sound. You know what I'm saying? Earl made it so niggas can make 30-second songs. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Like, that's really what I mean. Like, just establishing like that there, you can make whatever premise for yourself. You can control your narrative and set your basis. Like,
stand up.
Yo, y'all niggas, I don't want to do this, but like, I'm gonna step away and grab a lighter real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, take your time.
All right, we back like it never ended. We back like niggas made a new phrase for it.
When did you start like making mixes? Because I feel like that's how I kind of got hit to you, is like in that like 2014, 2015 SoundCloud days, and you were like putting out mixes and shit. That's how like I first came across you.
Yo, first of all, you deserve your props, my nigga. Like, dead ass. That's some real shit. I started making mixes that year, basically. Yeah, like 2014. Basically, I don't know. I always wanted to be a DJ when I was a jit. Like, I don't know. Like the way I speak with it now, you would think I just wanted to be a producer or whatever the fuck. but I always wanted to be a DJ first. So when I first got on SoundCloud, that's what the nigga was doing. And I don't know, I found there's this app called Cross DJ. Started going stupid on my phone. It's like you connect SoundCloud to it. So basically what I would do is I would load up like brand new shit off my stream. So it's like niggas that follow me will probably follow me because I'm like liking random ass mainstream songs, but niggas would listen to the mixes and it would be like Black Cray and like Lil Shark's first song, and, like Cool Nas and Young Bruh before he was Lil Tracy, and a bunch of like rare shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just real rare shit. Like all types of like K Tronada when he was like 100,000 plays versus 100 million plays. You know what I'm saying? Like just all types of shit. Like it was really just it was just peak SoundCloud era, really.
Yeah. So obviously, I mean, you probably have moved on from that program, right? Like,
no, I mean, like, put it like this: I don't use it as much, but it's still relevant. You know, it's still on my phone to this day. I still do things with it every now and then. I've just kind of expanded my usage of it. It's like sometimes, like, I chop up samples in there because, like, I've been getting into that more too.
That shit is fun. But so what like DAW do you use?
FL Studio primarily. I've used GarageBand, like mobile, on literally just one specific project. Like with some shit I dropped back in June. It was just like a little like beat tape. But typically FL Studio. My go-to, like my favorite is FL Studio 9, but I think I'm using that right now. What is this? This is 10. Yeah. But it's not my laptop. I just got this laptop for somebody.
Cool. Why FL Studio 9?
It's just a timestamp, bro. It's just like it was that period in time where niggas wasn't worried about making everything all smooth and rounded and looking. It was just blocky. It was like real Windows XP shit, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure.
What year is that program from?
09.
Yeah, because there's like FL Studio 20 now or some shit.
Yeah, but that's misleading because they just went from FL 12 to 20.
Cool. Okay.
A lot of niggas don't talk about that. Like, it's just, like that shit's just some misleading shit. I feel like they would go back and be like FL 14. Like But I'm gonna double check that FL drop in 09 just to make sure. To make sure I'm right. I say random shit.
Yo, what's good, Musa? Good to see you. Oh, he just disappeared.
Damn.
Oh, my bad.
It's crazy. This shit dropped on. It dropped 999. No bullshit. It dropped September 9th, 2009. That shit's in a week.
Cool.
Might celebrate that or something.
Yeah.
So what? 11. 11's a big. It's the 11th birthday.
It went.
September 9th, right? Wait, is that?
No, bro, that's FL9 birthday.
Yeah, wait, that's fine.
Wait,
11-year birthday.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you said it was 11's birthday. I was like, nigga, what? Tripping. Hell yeah, that's been 11 years.
Damn,
big age
that's wild.
for production software, you know?
It's actually funny to think the nigga just using like a decade old like programs. Like it's brand new. Niggas be sending me like beats and like, yo, let's collab. I'm like, I can't open that shit, bro. Like I just can't.
Literally, I cannot.
Literally.
You fuck with collabs?
Not really. It's like in real life, nigga is deadass just a control freak, bro. So it's like I do, but I really like to have like the final touch on shit. one thing I hate is like when I put something away and like niggas change it, you know? Because to me, like beats are kind of like a train of thought. So like usually once I start making a beat, I have a picture of it a certain way. So it's like if I do collab, I'll probably touch it last type shit. I'll probably finish the beat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How many beats would you say you make a day?
You know, the machine ain't been working how it used to, man. It's been running low on fuel, but if I average it out, probably about 4 or 5 a day. If I average it out like a whole year.
Cool.
But in reality, like I'll probably sit down and make like 5 to anywhere from like 4 to like 10 beats when I sit down. But I might not make beats again for like a few days, depending on how I feel. It's random. I don't know. Like it's real spontaneous for me nowadays. Like I'll have a spurt and be like, all right, 5 beats a day for like 3 days. Then I don't make shit for 2 weeks. Then I'll get back on and be like, boom, 10 beats. Then don't make shit for 2 days and then make another 10. Then make another 10 the next day. And then don't make shit again for like a month. It's spontaneous, dog. Like, but I be having so many beats where it's like, y'all niggas would never notice if I'm dropping tapes consistently because like I can always pull from old shit. I can pull shit from emails. I can pull shit from old projects I haven't touched or haven't finished. Just all types of shit.
Yeah, where it sounds like you're like a real in the moment type of person when you make music and shit. Like, yeah, I feel like you probably have like the largest discography that I'm aware of, like on SoundCloud for real. I mean, other than, like, obviously like Lil B and shit, but like, yeah, I'm talking about like modern, or not necessarily modern, but yeah, like
I think Chief Keef may have more music.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Chief Keef for sure.
Yeah, but you're definitely up there.
Sure, I take pride in that.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of value in like just dropping like a ton of music, like just like making your discography like it's like really transparent, like showing like your creative process and like your growth as an artist.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you see that, bro. I want people to. I don't want people to like wait and hear the progression later. Like I want people to see that shit in a timeline. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like a diary, like not like a diary, but like a diary. You know?
Yeah, I get you. You on point with it. It's like it's basically what it is, essentially.
But I was gonna ask, I mean, it seems like it's kind of different every time, but like, what does the creative process look like for you? Like, it seems like you kind of just sit down and make a beat.
All right, when you say creative process, do you mean towards a song, a tape, or an album?
I would hear all three, but like whatever you take, I don't know. What do you take the most pride in, albums?
Definitely.
So yeah, what is it like to make an album for you?
It's very, very, very tedious. It's almost annoying. Like, yeah, that's the easiest way to put it. It's just like, once I make my mind up that I'm like gonna work on an album, I start with like picking out all the beats that I want to fuck with just from old shit, right? So I'll go dig through anything from like 6 months to a year prior, just all my favorite beats that I haven't used yet. And then I'll kind of like go through those beats and like kind of figure out a sound based on the name or the theme or whatever the fuck. But then the kicker is I make because that is probably about 50, 60 beats already, right? So then I deadass go and I make like 50 more. And it's not in a short time. It's like over some months.
It's like using the other shit as like a frame of reference, like
sort of
kind of thing.
shorter. It's like I kind of give it a chance to be seen. It's kind of like, hey, like this may be your chance to shine. You feel me? Like I didn't use you last time. You might get it this time.
Yeah.
Plus, it's like it's an offset of sound because even though I have like a style, it's always changing. It's always randomizing. So it's like some shit I made on a random Thursday last July might sound totally different from some shit I made this July. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That shit, but it might go with the same frame in the album, you know? So it's just kind of like, I go from there, pick a bunch of beats and shit. But even then, I really don't get to like writing until I start making new shit. And then it's like, I'll make the new shit, like write to it or freestyle it or whatever the fuck I do. And then I'll start going back to the older piece. It's just a bunch of going back and forth and like overthinking, really. That's why I say it's tedious.
Yeah, mad details. I feel like I know where you're coming from.
Yeah, like it's
the details,
like this
shit, like with mad shit to think about and overthinking it.
This year is real different because I normally like drop an album every year, but I barely dropped anything this year. Just cause like I've been like really in the planning stage on a lot. Like I really just been sitting still and like thinking, cause I'm realizing like how like the importance of content. Like even if it's not even like making money off the content, it's still content that people are like feeding off of. So it's like I have to do that. I have to present that in a much more strategic way. But thankful. Probably 2022. I'll probably wait another year before I drop at least an album in that timeline. Like, I don't know. I don't want to attach myself anymore. I feel like I set like a premise once I got to Narcissistic Death. Then once I got to the second album, I was like, all right, I gotta do this set line of albums, and that kind of made me stagnate. Because it's like you put yourself in a box in that way, you know?
Yeah, and like the future, like there's so many things like set up in the future. It's kind of like daunting.
Yeah. Because I'm like, all right, I gotta drop this album
so that I can drop the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's like you might finish the next album first. You know what I'm saying? You might not finish. You might not even feel like doing that other album anymore. So much shit changed. That's why I just been trying to be more loose about it lately. Because I really am a planning ass person. Maybe not in the creation process, but when it comes to presenting it and like showing y'all, I'm very, very like specific about it. But yeah.
As you should be, I think.
Yeah.
As everyone should be. Everyone should take pride in them.
Yeah, and it's starting to seem like niggas are really starting to like take notice for real. Of all
I hope. I can't say that I see it, but I hope. I don't really have much else to say.
Where'd you say you grew up again? What county?
Henrico. It's on my hat. It's you can see it better on Instagram, but yeah.
How was it like growing up there?
It's interesting. Henrico is a very funny place because it's Virginia Virginia in a whole, like as a whole, is very, for lack of better words, dynamic or like contradicting. Like shit switches quick. So it's like you could be in a very nice part of town and cross a bridge or cross a fucking block and deadass be not necessarily in the hood, but in a very poor part. You know what I'm saying? Or in a very country part. Like you could deadass drive through the city like, wow, this shit's crazy, all these buildings and shit. And then next thing you know, you're in a fucking like field. You're in a fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're literally going past a plantation and seeing like cows and horses and shit. Like it's just funny because Henrico is like a very small version of like what Virginia is as a whole.
Word.
So it's like you get like the city like areas, but it's also like the hood areas. You also have like country ass spots where there's literally nothing. Like it's a bunch of shit, bro. Like you'll be driving, like getting ready to go on the highway and like see a mailbox. You be like, what the fuck? And the whole time it's like a whole fucking like driveway to a nigga's house. This nigga owns all the property behind the fucking interstate or something. Like that shit's crazy.
Yeah, no, for sure. Even though you didn't necessarily like grow up in Richmond, would you like kind of identify with like the Richmond music scene? Like, do you see yourself?
For sure, man, for sure. Hell yeah.
Damn.
A lot of niggas don't tell you though, bro. A lot of these niggas do be freaking right though. Like no cap, bro. Niggas don't talk about it, but a lot of these niggas do be freaking right though, bro. I know where a lot of these niggas be from, and it ain't that far from where I'm from. But at the end of the day, I mean, we all go to the city to showcase this shit, so I get why we represent it. Niggas ain't performing out here, you know?
Right. That makes sense. How do you feel about like the Richmond music scene in general? I feel like it goes through like waves. Like for a minute, everyone's just like popping, and they'll like settle down for a little bit. Like I feel like right now it's kind of in like another one of like the upward waves and shit.
For sure. It's like I'm always proud of Virginia, bro. I've always been very proud of the progression that Virginia continues to make since what I consider the beginning, at least of the new age of like the come up is way back in like 2012, 2013ish. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just proud overall. I can't say that I fuck with everybody in the Richmond scene or in Virginia in general, or even on a sense of like if I just simply like their music, because I don't even know about a lot. But the ones that I do know, like I put it like this, bro. It's a lot of talent out here, and it's just a lot more to be seen. Like whatever niggas think they seen from Virginia, bro, so much more, dog. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of niggas that have the sounds that could be household names, and not even on some like, just on some like creative shit, not on catchy and fit in shit, but on some like they stand out so much that shit would tattoo itself in your brain, like. And that's one thing about Virginia, bro. That shit stand out. There's nothing like anywhere else. Well, I mean, everybody says that about that city, but
yeah,
I mean, it's apparent, bro. It's evident. You can see, like. Think of it like this: like, why would not Future, Pharrell come back here, throw a festival in his hometown, and name it something in the water? Don't you? Wouldn't you like? You know?
Right. Who's like your top like 3 or 5 like Richmond area or VA like artists?
VA all time.
Yeah.
It's like I know who. I'm just trying to think of the order.
I mean, it doesn't have to be in order.
Yeah.
I mean, easily, like without thinking, it'd be like Pharrell, Craig, and motherfucking. Why I just forget the name? Damn, I forgot. Oh God.
Push a T.
No.
Say Pusha T.
Listen though. Pusha T's that nigga, but it's like
he's not top 3.
Because I'm big on like influence and like stand out. You know what I'm saying? What makes you like separate. I deadass had a third name, but I can't remember it. I'll remember it at some point.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit funny. Like I don't know how I forgot like that. Yeah. Like, cause for real, I would say this nigga beside me, but like he gotta like until this nigga like set that shit up for real, I can't do it. You know what I mean? Niggas was like top 3 or 5 in Virginia, like all time.
All time.
Yeah,
From Virginia.
Yeah.
Pharrell.
Yeah.
That's the top 3.
Pharrell, of course. I said Pharrell, Craig, and I deadass forgot the third person. So I'm like, I mean, Ugly Mane's another good one, but at the same time,
top 3 from Richmond.
Virginia.
Virginia. That's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, you got.
What about top 3 from Richmond?
That's what I'm saying. You got Timberland.
Top 3 Richmond.
Oh, Timberland's from Virginia.
Timberland's from Virginia Beach.
Specifically, Richmond.
Missy Elliott's from Virginia Beach.
Greater Richmond area or Richmond City?
My nigga said Richmond though. So
like the greater area.
All right, so
the greater Richmond area is only like 1.5 people.
Okay.
1.5 million.
Craig, Trip, Dixon, D'Angelo.
Cool. That's a solid list right there.
Like,
Snap.
I mean, shit.
Y'all fuck with Nicholas F? He's from Richmond, right?
Yeah, but this is the thing. Nicholas F though, like
Nicholas F is that ass.
Niggas are actually very sleep on Nicholas F. That's the thing about him.
100%.
In the greater Richmond area, that nigga's top 3. No bullshit.
That side A, side B tape he did with Ugly Bad was definitely a top tier joke.
Yeah. The 2-side one with the.
You talking about 804? Like, that nigga's top 3.
Shit.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
So who's off the list? If Nick F is top 3, who's off the list?
In the greater Richmond area?
And he said if Nick F off, he said Nick F on the list, like who's off the list? I said
Pharrell would not be. Oh,
no,
Dixon.
No.
Trip Dixon is not from the greater Richmond area.
Oh, you right though. He's not.
Nicholas F is from, yeah, exactly.
Well, shit.
Where?
That's it though.
But in Virginia, that nigga Trip Dixon would still be in the list in like top 15.
Nah, for sure, bro. Like Trip
like,
is a very.
I said top 15, like top 10, no bullshit. Producers and like artist wise, like that nigga's dead ass. He got
my niggas. Listen, do you want to plug in? I got to split it. Like,
I'm tweaking. It's not my bad. I need to.
Bro, I can share the light,
shit.
bro. It don't matter, bro. Like this nigga gonna talk his shit, bro. This is my cousin. This is my blood cousin.
Stamp.
Like this nigga go hard though.
Tell him to plug in, like.
Nigga, they invited you in. Nigga said plug in, bro. Nigga said tap in, bro. Like you ready? You gonna get these bins or not? like niggas said free dumps, no scams, bro. Like come on, like, what are you doing? My nigga just gave you the site with the login, bro. You gonna tap in or not?
You gonna load up or not?
I'm dead at free dumps, no scam.
This nigga moving slow.
I'm also trying to figure out where Patrick is on
Bruh, listen, I'm plugging this shit in. I'm gonna unplug your headphones. I'm gonna plug it in this. Alright? That's what's happening.
Fucking what's your favorite food? Yo, what's your favorite food?
Baked beans.
Baked beans?
For sure.
This shit actually clear as a bitch. Hold on, I got the PS4 mic. This shit might be clear.
You bake your beans yourself, or?
Listen,
how do you bake a bean?
First of all,
not the one who fucks with baked beans.
First of all, bro.
Does that mean like coffee beans? Because coffee beans.
Listen. This is not why you joined. Listen, bushes.
I told you.
Come here, nigga. First of all, like, what the fuck?
I gotta be in the picture.
No, nigga, you just gotta be in the picture. Like what?
I just got that glow. I got that.
Alright, but nah, bro. I'm not gonna give y'all the recipe, but just know, bro. I whip them bushes like a stew. It's baked beans because that's just what the dish called. You know what I'm saying? I don't bake a bean. Like if that was the way to do it, I'd do it. But it's not a casserole. I'm not about to just make that shit, bro.
I'm listening to the song. This shit go hard.
No, they've been playing hard shit the whole time. I'm like, I feel bad for talking about all this shit. These niggas are spazzing, boy. And then this nigga like, bro, did you want to play anything? Like, no, nigga, y'all got the fire lineup. I was gonna play like Chief Keef leaks and shit. Like, but yeah, what's next? What y'all got?
I think it's the beat, bro. The beat just slap. Like, I can hear the bass and it's in the microphone. Like, I'm hearing it through another nigga video.
Yo, did you ever go to any of them Trapped in the WAP shows or any of them Bombay Knox counts? Like Bleach and Cray and all of them?
Hell no.
Yeah.
I was legit.
Cool.
Nigga, I turned 21 in 2 weeks.
Word.
Hey,
That shit gonna be lit.
what are you about to do?
Drink.
Yeah.
That bottle.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but I'm gonna drink. And I don't know. The fuck do you do when you 21? Buy a vape? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I went to a bar, but
Get some dip.
Like, that ass can do the same shit, except you can just go buy it yourself.
Man, I'm gonna be real. This sound like me.
Fact. I was gonna say the same shit. No bullshit.
This shit hard, bro. Yo, who is
This Lerado.
Yo, send me this. This shit goes stupid.
Yeah, I got you. Maneuver, yeah.
This shit goes stupid. This shit go dumb, bro.
This sounds like a beat you would make, but it's just not distorted enough. The bass ain't
Yeah,
loud
the
enough.
bass not slapping enough.
Facts.
Where's Lerado from?
I thought it was from. I think it's from like Minnesota or some shit.
Yo, this is hard,
Interesting.
Yeah,
bruh. Hey, look, bruh. I can't confirm that I influenced kid, but this shit goes stupid. This shit go dummy. I fuck with this. I want to let niggas know, if you ever by chance sound like me on purpose or not, if it sound good, I'ma fuck with it. 100%.
yo, what's your plug your shit? Who are you?
Who?
You, nigga. The unknown
Shit,
nigga in
what?
the room. Plug your shit. What's your name?
Oh, my name's TAJKASHTA.
Spell it.
TAJKASHTA.
What's the website? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Instagram.com and Twitter.
alright, are you sure you didn't change your name on Instagram.com? It might be walked right into a hole on Instagram.
Yeah, dead ass. I did change that shit.
Yeah.
No bullshit. That was facts.
Hey, bro, I could be a manager.
You really could though. You remembered that shit. Cause I smooth like. It's probably still TAJKASHTA on there. Who knows?
I ain't gonna lie. Promotion is what I does.
You said what?
Promotion is what I does.
That's facts.
This is what I do for a living.
You did got that shit down pat.
Don't forget. Yeah, but like I didn't name drop him because I wanted to name drop himself. But no, my nigga TAJKASHTA, you know what I'm saying?
That nigga be promoting from me. I don't even really promote
Big
myself.
Big Cash, whatever you want to call him. Taj Mahal, you got the bomb. It's all good. Look, my nigga, you already know we over here with the gas and Henrico, aka
Isa. From Henrico. We're not from Richmond. We're from the greater Richmond area.
It's the Commonwealth area. It's the tri-community.
I should think one of the many counties out here, bro. We got some shit in counties.
Bruh, this might be the state with the most counties. I don't even know. Like, I don't even be hearing about other counties and
They're
other
not
states.
that big. They still just got like at least ones that have like more like shopping centers and shit. They got more population, more housing. But we don't really got some shit like in bigger states. They got shopping centers, like huge shopping centers with hella stores, and them bitches stay open. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah.
Nigga said, "Shut that shit up. You lying."
They only have that shit in a few states, to be honest.
I ain't gonna lie. I was in New York, bro. After like,
you know what I'm saying, bigger states.
I was in the fucking city, bro. After like, what, 1? Everything's closed besides like a club or like maybe a 24-hour fast food spot. Everything else is dead. Like, that should be funny. Like, you dead ass me. I was walking around the city like, yeah, I can get Rellos anytime. You know, so I can roll up at any time. Like, yeah, bro.
Nigga, the stores closed early here. Like,
nigga, they close just early morning. Know that. But I ain't gonna lie. Over here, like, it be dead. Like, it'll still be people outside in New York. Over here, when everything closed, niggas go home.
Outside New York, yo, you could. It's almost like last summer.
No bullshit. I gotta go.
It almost feels that way.
For real?
But like, there's still like no cases, right?
Yeah, I mean, people are being like respectful.
You said no cases. What? I heard New York was the epicenter at some point.
Now.
I mean, the transmission rate is something like below 3% or something like that now.
Yeah, I'm dying right now. I live in New York.
This some Resident Evil shit.
Yo, honestly, bro, Resident Evil goes stupid. I want y'all niggas to know, if that's what it come down to, I'm going stupid. I seen all the movies. I seen them enough to know what to do. I'm going stupid.
Some shit that people.
I'm gonna pull up with the big truck. The big truck, nigga. I'm talking about the big one. Like, I understand that. Like, niggas gonna be like, is that Tonka? No, it's God. Like, nigga. Like, nigga, I'm gonna pull up big. I'll be like, yo, y'all come on. If you got bit, you need to say, you gotta, I'm gonna tell y'all niggas quarantine. I ain't talking shit.
I hope it doesn't come down to that.
What you say?
What is this nigga name?
Who's rapping right now?
Yes, sir.
This is Y&J.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. This is my new favorite rapper as of like 2 days ago.
I understand. I've been trying to tell niggas out here, bro, Detroit is the way, bro. Everything that's inspiring right now is the way, bro. And it's like, niggas don't understand it, but it's because niggas don't really like 90s hip-hop. That's what I'm realizing, bro. Like, if you like any part of 90s hip-hop, you understand this shit. Fuck with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This shit is just real, like, rap music. It's real, like, off the dome, go in the booth, say what the fuck you thinking, say what the fuck you seen. And niggas don't get that shit, bro. Niggas expect, like, oh, he wrote it, and it's all about dumb shit that nobody does, and it's gonna be awesome because it's extravagant. These niggas, like, literally, he just talking about taking niggas' bitches and doing, like, and coming through with the pack, and it's like, niggas is changing the rhyme scheme up and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's refreshing to me, bro. I really appreciate it.
Nah, I feel like we talk about this every SleepWalker episode.
Yeah,
like crazy. Detroit, like, hasn't, like, Michigan in general, as far as contemporary, like, music, they just haven't missed in a bit.
Because Y&J's from Flint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, and it's, you know the funniest part, bro? This nigga Eminem ain't getting no respect, no parts. He gets no love, not a single part in Michigan, bro. I swear to God, dog. Like I literally, like, I had this running joke the whole time I was getting ready to go to Michigan. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for Eminem, da-da-da-da. I'm like, I get there, and like, my first thought is like, all right, I'm literally asking every nigga I see about Eminem, right? Every motherfucker is like, yo, fuck Eminem. I don't give a fuck about Eminem. We don't care about that nigga.
That's funny as shit.
I'm like, why? What's wrong with Eminem? That nigga don't show no love. That nigga don't fuck with us. That nigga don't come here. Da-da-da-da. I'm just like, damn. Like, I heard he got a crib out there, and he be at his crib. But he don't come to Detroit. He don't come to 8 Mile. He don't be there. He don't be out there.
Yeah.
But I guess, like, niggas be on 8 Mile for real. And niggas be like, yo, you know about Eminem? This nigga be like, niggas don't be there. Niggas be mad.
Yeah, I feel like Eminem's not even out like that. I feel like last time I saw Eminem was in a Cole Bennett video.
Joe.
I don't have a response to that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
That shit gotta be fire though. It's just cold.
yeah, that shit might be. It might
be.
But shit. Nah, go ahead, bro. I was just gonna keep talking about Eminem.
I was talking about the video. I wasn't even talking about the song.
But while we're on Michigan, fucking, how'd you end up linking with the DVD City? How'd that come together?
Yo, I think it was something as simple as real recognize real.
Cool.
They reached out to me, really, and I guess I don't think they were like new in any way, shape, or form, but the way my nigga Mike explained it to me, he was like, basically they were kind of like jump starting their shit, and they were reaching out to a few artists here and there, like, yo, we wanna mix from you, etc.
Stamp.
And like he explained the process, and I looked at someone at work, and I'm like, this matches up with what I want to do, 100%. And yeah, from there it was just kind of like, it was just a real natural like chemistry, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then like niggas did the show, and they did the show out there for New Year's Eve, and I went up there. Then I was out there like making clothes by hand with these niggas and shit.
Cool.
And I'm like, all right, this is legit. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is some shit I can really do. Cause like, I'm gonna be real, I'm not a people person, bro. Like, I'm outgoing to an extent, but I'm not really the guy that just like, oh yeah, let's call up this guy and have this person, and these three all here. Like, I'm not that nigga, bro. I don't really fuck with that shit. I have like a set 10 people I interact with in the course of 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be around people like that. So, like, knowing that I can like work with them, and like our mindset is not that different, our approach to the art is not that different. It's really fluid, especially since they're that far away and they're that supportive, you know?
Stamp. Yeah, because you did like a mix for them, and then they like shot a couple of your music videos, right?
Yeah, and I've been holding on to those for a while, because I don't think people understand how important that shit actually is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've only been out of state twice. Well, put it like this. I've only been out of 2 states. I've been out of state a few times, but I've only been out to 2 other states. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I didn't shoot anything in New York. I only shot shit in Detroit. And I deadass only shot it with these niggas because like our vision is that close.
Yeah.
So it's like, I haven't dropped them yet because I want niggas to understand, like, look, the reason why y'all are getting this is because something magical is happening. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, we got big shit on the way. Like, we'll probably end up putting that shit out first before y'all even get the music videos, you know?
Yeah.
Because that shit is really just the small shit in comparison to niggas really planning.
Cool. Well,
This is a very interesting song.
Yo, this song goes stupid.
Yeah. This CartierGod.
I mean, of course, CartierGod has been my...
I just wish he would mix this shit a little. Like, if he had studio quality music, that shit would bang.
oh, God.
I feel like
It's perfect the way it is.
Yeah, I feel like it's really
his own style. Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, bro.
but it's just like it's just what I wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I can't get everything that I want, but it's really good the way it is.
I feel like, who am I to tell a nigga to make some shit sound clear? Like, my shit is a fart, bro.
No, bro, your shit is way more balanced though.
That's
It's
because
like the bass.
But it's like what is the right, like, why, like, what is the right balance? Like, what makes, you know, like,
What even is balance?
It's like, I wish like his bass would be more defined in his music, bro.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? That's all, because that's what you feel. And his melodies and everything, the drums they be beautiful, bro. The whole beat be sweet as a bitch, but it's like, I be wishing the bass would slap more. It wouldn't be like distorted against the melody and shit.
I understand.
That's all it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
But that shit be fire though.
Yeah.
Even
It's
the
so
way
fire.
it is, because he got
I fuck
sauce.
with how the bass like consumes the beat though. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, it's like, at some point, bro, it's like, the music as a whole is an experience. Not to sound all cliche or nothing.
Facts.
But it's like, cause sometimes it's like when I listen to Kendrick, it's like sometimes I'm like, all right, let me listen to what this nigga's saying. I'm like, damn, he's saying some crazy shit, whatever. Because niggas can say whatever lyrically. Is like, if you say enough just literary devices to sound crazy anyway. But it's like when you get like the beat and then the way a motherfucker says it, the ad-libs and everything that goes around it and how it's recorded as well, and that feeling it evokes, it's like that's really the point of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like shit.
Because it's like you could just say everything you want to say a cappella. You could deadass just do that. Like that's always an option, bruh. But it's like niggas like, no, I want to play this beat and I want to have this sample come on first, and I want to say this at the beginning, and I want to howl at the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit's gonna make you feel like, yo, you in the woods and you looking at the moon. It's not gonna start that way, but that's how it's gonna end up. Because that's how art is. You know what I'm saying? If you take a canvas and paint that bitch dark blue and put green at the bottom, you know what I'm saying? Now you got grass and a sky.
Yeah.
It don't matter what the fuck you wanted. It came out grass and a sky.
Yeah, I guess that's just being objective when you start making things to have a certain shape or form or structure.
I don't think music is objective.
I mean
it's all expression, but to fit a certain genre because you want to replicate a certain style that you've seen or heard, or something that you want to create just off the things that you've seen or heard. It's like you still try to maintain a certain structure so that it can fit in a certain genre. That's why you change the tempo and you change the rhythm and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. That's like some. It's still objective, unless it becomes experimental and it really doesn't have any type of flow. It's really just like a composure. Yeah,
like, then you just have to hear it for what it is.
Composition. You know what I'm saying?
But I get you.
Yeah, I get you as well. But I just would you consider genre to define what a song has to be, or do the songs as a composite define the genre? The collection of songs.
Yes, it's a collection of a similar style. Because I mean, certain rhythms come from certain areas.
Yeah.
They become prominent in popularity and stuff.
Yeah, but also it's it's very personal, because it's like, how do you define a genre? Because it's
exactly.
You can say, all right, like this lyric content. You know, if you rap about what this nigga's rapping about, then it's this genre. You know what I'm saying? But it could also be if you use this drum pattern or this chord progression or this type of melody or whatever. Like, genres are too fickle. It's too easy to make a genre. You know? I don't really believe in that shit. Like, I say rap. I really base genres on the vocals, unless there are no vocals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Usually it's you use the vocals as an instrument. So I mean, certain genres will have instruments being more vocal and just words, not any type of what's the word when you it's not deflection it's inflection, right, of the voice, when you have different modulations of pitch and sound and shit.
Sure.
You use your voice and shit.
I don't
know that word. you just learned me something, bro.
I'm trying to think of the word. I think it's inflection though. When you
inflection.
You hear a sound in somebody's voice, when they change their emotions and shit. Just hearing that pitch in voice is
It go crazy.
Yeah, man,
this shit go crazy. I don't give a fuck what genre this is. This shit go crazy. Hey, and
it's the perfect beat.
All right, do y'all have more questions for me?
Yeah, I was gonna see if you want to watch the fucking, was it the DOODOOHEAD Anthem video you did, DVD City?
Let's get it. I got some questions for y'all too. But
oh yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna let y'all finish all y'all questions first.
All right.
Oh wait, before you play this, I want to ask: is there like a time frame on this? Like, how long do y'all do the radio thing?
I mean, it goes as long as it goes for real.
Okay, cool.
Like we done like the last one we did was like 2 hours, but it definitely doesn't have to be that long. But
cool.
There's no real limit.
Okay, cool. We probably just hit like an hour maybe.
Yeah.
I guess it's futuristic ideas.
That's pretty cool. I'm glad we doing this.
Thanks.
Why do you think that it's okay to talk about me any type of way? Why do you think that it's okay to talk about me any type of way? How come you think that it's okay to talk to me any type of way? How come you think that it's okay to talk to me any type of way? When you tryna work, you know you gotta pay, so do not hit me up unless you finna pay. I do not give a fuck if you not finna pay, so do not hit me up unless you finna pay. Don't ask me for the beat until you send a payment. Bitch, I need that transaction like a gay man. I see clean through these rap niggas in my Ray-Bans. I'ma need the bread rapidly like Ray-Ban. I am not a rapper, I just rap. I can't get my beats away cause most of you niggas is wet, and that's a fact. That's why you don't see me on nobody track. I've been racing by myself and not once did I look back. Everything I say a hit, everything that I produce turn out a slap. Only work with certain niggas cause y'all niggas lacking swag. I'm about to fuck around and leave, y'all made me feel just like my dad. Graduated early just to show you niggas class. I stepped out just to show you niggas what I can do. But fear not, I'ma let you know you can too. You just need an open mind, not an open hand too. But niggas like to undermine when they don't understand you. Why do you think that it's okay to talk about me any type of way? Why do you think that it's okay to talk about me any type of way? How come you think that it's okay to talk to me any type of way? How come you think that it's okay to talk to me any type of way?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit went hard. Fucking yeah, what you had some questions?
I mean, I want you to finish your questions first.
Yeah. I was about to look at some like shit I found on Instagram that I thought was a little funny.
I mean, shit.
I feel like
that'd
be a good. Well, I don't know.
I'm not opposed, bro. Niggas got Instagram videos. What?
Fucking, are y'all hip to Benny Revival? Y'all fucking Benny Revival?
Fuck yeah, Benny Revival goes.
This
bro.
nigga's crazy.
Nigga. Yo, like, nigga, what? You want to talk about creative and standalone? That is that nigga, bro.
And hard work.
For those not aware,
yeah, he does not stop. Like, bro, honestly, he probably has more music than me.
like shit.
I'm pretty sure, and he doesn't drop tracks, so it's like you would never know. But I'm pretty sure he has more music than me.
Yeah, you just hear it like in the background of videos. But yeah, he's a pretty mysterious person. I don't think anyone knows what he looks like. Like his face, he just dresses up in different costumes, and
tapes on tapes on tapes. Sometimes they're not even him. Like dead ass. Some of these pictures and shit are not even him, bro. Because I've seen some where like they're dead ass like women.
Cool.
Go open your mouth, open your mouth, open your mouth wide. Now spit it back out, right. Raw dog when I hit it behind. Pop off, be slapping your thigh. Bitch, I'm a freak, nasty. Go, bitch, I'm a freak, nasty. Go, bitch, I'm a freak, bitch, I'm a freak, bitch, I'm a freak, nasty. Go, to the sheet, slapping. Yo, ass in your team, slapping. Bustin' the go, open your mouth, open your mouth.
Bro, it's crazy because like he raps over like he's like, all right. So I remember I was saying like niggas don't fuck with a lot of new shit because niggas don't fuck with 90s hip hop. This is exactly what I mean, bro. Like niggas like
this shit was
honestly, like if you do it, like honestly, I put niggas on the research and assignment, bruh. And I'll give niggas a simple one, bruh. Just go on motherfucking Netflix and watch Hip Hop Evolution. Like season 1. Just watch season 1, bruh. And like you hear like the whole Miami bass, like to like Luke Skywalker, like Uncle Luke and shit. This is all that shit, bro. And plus like all that 80s Africa blah.
Where is this?
Where all these niggas was spinning and shit. This was the third shit.
Golf cart in the back.
It's just
That's just some Florida shit.
It's just this shit
Just
really.
some Florida shit. Yo,
He's from
speaking of, I think so.
I'm pretty sure he's from somewhere in Florida, bro.
Yeah, speaking of Florida, you fuck with SpaceGhostpurrp?
Yes, but hey, man,
He kind of took an L.
Yeah, the last week hasn't been the best week for
Yeah, but
what
I
happened?
mean,
What happened now? Because I haven't heard actually.
Nah,
What's new with SpaceGhostpurrp?
He just got back on Twitter. And he's just saying big wild shit.
I mean, that sounds like
he was,
and then he went at Chxpo again, and then Chxpo made like a diss song over the Stan beat, like from Eminem. It was like a letter SpaceGhostpurrp. It's like 5 minutes too.
and it's
what? Yo, honestly, can you play that?
Yeah, no, that's
Bro, nah, he actually. I listened to it today.
5-minute song. It's gotta be a freestyle, and that shit probably hard.
Nah, you can tell you real life wrote this shit.
You wrote it? Oh, that's crazy.
What the fuck?
It's mad lyrical. I wouldn't be surprised if he got, just because he's like connected, if there was some help writing it.
Oh yeah, bro, is you know what I'm saying?
You take it down?
He really came up like no bullshit. That was a beautiful come up.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
I can't say
I
can't say nothing negative about it, bro. He did that shit. I remember when that nigga. I remember when he first got out of jail, bro, and like that, like this nigga Perp, like he had like threw his shit up, cause really,
Yeah.
this nigga Perp was falling off, and this nigga was like B&B, and he just started dropping a bunch of random tapes. And at first it was like his shit, and then it was a bunch of random niggas tapes. And Chxpo was one of them niggas. And the Chxpo followed a bunch of niggas and would hit a bunch of niggas up. And then here we are. This nigga that ass, he figured it out, my nigga. Can't hate on that shit. Oh God.
Chxpo's a legend.
For real.
I see you just got out of jail. Let me help guide you since all I did was fail. Can you follow me back, please? That's really all I need. I send you some more beats. I know the last 10 was weak, but you really from the streets. That's the type of shit I need. You think you can help me out with all this ASAP my beef? I just make beats. I see you really in the guns. I'm really just a twerk, and you really from the slums. I know you got fans, but I promise I'm the biggest one. You the hottest in the underground when it's all said and done. We got booked for some shows, but I'm really scared to come. Matter of fact, out of 10 of them, I never went to one. I don't got none to wear. Swear, I'm such a bum. And plus, I'm scared that the ASAP mob might come. I'm just an internet thug. I don't put in work. Sincerely yours, biggest fan. Follow back. It's SpaceGhostpurrp. You see, niggas praying on my downfall. I ain't no fuck. They was hoping I'll fall off. Just stay patient, pussy. Feel me? Difference between Chxpo and SGP. I'm evolving. You feel me? I went from gold in my mouth, diamonds in my mouth. That nigga went from gold in his mouth to stank breath. Nigga ain't brushed his teeth all week. He ain't got no toothpaste. He ain't got running water. Dear Chxpo, I'm pissed that you dude. I had to delete your videos off my YouTube. You started overshadowing me, getting too many views. Every time my fans DM me, they talk about you. Your song on my SoundCloud got more plays than any song I made in only 10 days. I'm so ashamed. To be honest, I'm kinda jealous of who you became. Ain't Doughboy on the way home. Can I join the gang? I can never hang where you hang or claim where you claim. I know my bitch wanna fuck you cause I always say your name. Everything you say will, that's why I feel your pain. I relate to you and your rage. Except I'm just an artist, I never really been in a gang. I know. If I join yours, would that make me lame? Yes, it would. You think I'm too old to join a gang? Yes. I post you on my page every day, this shit lame. I swear I really think you starting to change. Dear Mr. Riding Lambos, flexing bands. This is the last DM I'll ever send you as a fan. It's been a year since you rapped on my shitty beats. I know you evolving, but how you evolve without me? I know you put in work and you got what you worth. I just expect a bunch of shit that I really don't deserve. I know I'm starving, can't afford a meal while you getting fat. I'm hungry as fuck, begging my fans to send cash apps. DM me back just to chat. Man.
Yeah, nah. You really
This nigga's actually really going in.
No,
Yeah.
it really goes in full.
Yeah. It's
That's crazy.
6 minutes.
God damn.
Bro, what?
So
That's not good.
Actually,
That's crazy.
I
You could probably find this nigga the whole time.
Damn, bro.
This like, bro, we're not even halfway through the song.
and
That's
it's like,
crazy.
you know, bro, I really wasn't gonna open this conversation. I wasn't gonna open this conversation. And this isn't to defend Purrp in any way, bro. But I feel like this, of all the things, bro, this really like exposes his not anything against Chxpo, but Purrp's mental health. Because it's like, I don't know, a lot of the people that he quote unquote turned on, I feel like he had good reason to. I feel like a lot of it made sense. But Chxpo is like, it doesn't make sense at all. You literally pulled this nigga out the mud and he came up. You have no reason to be upset with him at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he talks about that later.
That shit's just crazy, bro.
Yo, Amari, I can't hear you. Nah. Can anybody else hear you?
If another nigga is talking, his shit muted.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Say what you were saying.
Oh yeah, because Chxpo was Purrp was going on Chxpo like crazy on Twitter, like going on like his girl and shit, and just saying like, he was just like fuck Chxpo to like that. You know how he can be on Twitter, fool. You're just saying everything, and then like this is like the third time he's made a new Twitter and said some shit about Chxpo. So now he's like, all right, I'm about to respond because like this nigga keeps fucking saying just crazy ass shit about me.
And that's what I mean, bro. It's like Purrp. I never want to label him as an attention seeker because I don't think that's necessarily what it is. But I think he really has a sort of complex where it's like he feels like people are against him.
Definitely.
And I feel like the whole reason why he's on this whole tangent is because in some way he feels used, whether he's saying it or not. Because like I have no type of insight on this. This is literally just me paying attention to how Purrp be in the past, and also like just kind of understanding people in general.
Yeah, like shit.
But I mean, I don't know, man. I think he definitely needs some sort of help, and it's like it's no way to say that and sound nice about it, but it's like I think we really need like some sort of like just open ear. I'm not gonna say a therapist or nothing, but just somebody to actually listen to this nigga, actually like tell this nigga like, hey, so what are you gonna do about it? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I feel like he could just really be in an echo chamber because this nigga is kind of popular, no matter how you put it. You know, he's dead ass done a lot for music, so niggas are always like stroke his ego, but he really needs somebody to be like, hey, that shit don't matter, bro.
I feel like he also has a lot of people like on his Twitter and on his social media, which is like where he exists, like just who are there just to fuck with him, and he just eats that shit up and like takes it seriously.
Facts.
Yeah, definitely. But
he doesn't. He handles it.
I still fuck with him, even though he's wild as shit, and it's like no one. It's like every time he gets a new Twitter account, it's like less people talk with him. But like, I don't know. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be aware of like any of the music I'm aware of now. I mean, I would be, but like not to the extent that I am now. Because
if it wasn't,
you really put me on.
If it wasn't for Perp, bro, I wouldn't make music the way I do, and that's just being 100% honest. Like it's just he deadass did sampling a different way. He deadass did sound quality a different way.
Cool.
He deadass did freestyling a different way. And he deadass did southern rap a different way.
Yeah.
And niggas cannot deny that. Niggas did nothing but feed off that and grow with it. So at the end of the day, it's just let's like that ass get that nigga some help, bro. Cause what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. But fucking schools are starting up. It's just kind of wild.
Yeah, this shit, man.
nigga, do you actually want me to talk about this?
Nah, this is just fucking.
All right.
It's my shit, nigga.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So fuck up.
All right. It's a zone.
It's my shit, nigga.
Zone class.
Yeah, everyone's.
Yeah, I think ma'am, see, that was my fault. I think I got the wrong class actually.
Okay. All right.
All right, so I'm gonna dismiss myself from this class. Thank you guys very much.
Yeah. All right. We are going to. All right.
Would you be interested in shooting a porn movie, man?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Niggas are just like fucking around.
What's up, bitch?
I feel like this is what school's gonna be like now.
Hey.
Like, it's not going anywhere.
Hey.
Damn, so school is just Xbox Live chat.
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Stick on your head.
Fuck up, bitch. I'll beat the brakes off your bitch ass, nigga. That's so good,
bitch. Yeah. What's up?
Some little ass kids in here.
nigga. I'll beat your ass.
Hey.
Man, please remove the little kids, please.
Yes, please do that.
Bitch, you a little kid? What the fuck?
Shut up, Mondo.
I smack my dick on your mother head.
Wow.
To be.
No, bro, listen. I'm gonna need you to not use. I'm the nigga that fucked your wife yesterday. I'm gonna need you to not use profanity in my class. All right? Listen, this is my class now, sir.
No, this is my class
what you're
now.
talking about, bro? I'm gonna need you to not. No, bro, listen. I'm gonna need you to not use. I'm the nigga that fucked your wife yesterday. I'm gonna need you to not use profanity in my class. All right? Listen, this is my class
That
now,
nigga
sir.
sound like
This is what you're talking about, bro.
That nigga sound like a different student, bro. It was uncalled for.
So you will be removed if you use any profanity in my class. I might look young, but listen, we're not going for that. I'm sorry. It was uncalled for. So
bro, dead ass. This shit, real life, bro. America about to be retarded, bro. What the fuck?
Literally.
Look, listen, bro.
Someone trying to erase this thing.
I don't know how. Who is 3MMMMM?
Oh, that's my nigga. I'm pretty sure it's 3M running.
Cool.
Word.
I'm pretty sure that's I'm pretty sure that's the homie. That's the.
What's
that's
up?
What up?
Yeah. What up, nigga? That's DVD City in the flesh.
Oh shit.
Oh
Good.
shit.
Yes, sir.
We were just watching some of your videos, fool.
Oh
Yo.
shit. Yeah, what's
Yo.
good?
You know, it's funny. This nigga's like a literal like internet virus. Like, like this nigga just literally just hacked the feed. Like, yeah, like DVD City now it's now edited to chat. Like,
I didn't even know this is like a group chat.
nah, we in this bitch, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, but did you see the Joe Budden versus Fab like outfit battle?
No.
I have no comments on that. But what I will say is props to Joe Budden for leaving his Spotify. His Spotify deal, bro. Props to that nigga for doing that. That's a big deal.
Are you hip to Joe Budden Fits? It's like an Instagram account dedicated to just the shit that this nigga be wearing, and they did like a him versus Fab battle for just the best fits.
I asked you this earlier, and I want to ask you again, bro. Is this really what you want to talk to me, bro?
That's fair.
I was like, yo, like, worst fist from Joe Budden.
Yo. Like, deadass. Like, what's the worst shit Joe Budden and Fabulous wore?
He was like, bro, he wore, like, a fedora and, like,
the
dress
fuck?
shoes.
Yo, this nigga
like,
Joe Budden be
pants.
wearing, like, fur coats and jeans and jeans shorts and shit, bro. Like, this nigga weird, bro. Like, these niggas is random, bro.
Yeah, no, it's just wild. Fucking how'd you like connect with NobleSpell? How did that like come together?
Bruh, real talk. It was really like, bruh, just fuck with the brand, you know?
Cool.
Like, he's just a real supportive motherfucker. That nigga, like, put it like this. I was on Instagram, and I was dead ass doing Instagram shit, and I noticed I was getting a lot of fucking seen, like, a lot of attention in New York. And I was like, why? I was like, what the fuck is this? It's like, I'm like 20 people following me in the course of like 2 weeks, and they all in New York. Like, what the fuck is this? They all know each other. Like, that's random. Then there's a show in Richmond, and niggas like, hey, my people's having a show out here. Pull up. We'll get you in for free. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Look at the flyer. That shit like $15. I'm like, bruh, shows don't be that expensive. What the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I pull up, and it's dead ass this nigga and Show Me the Body. And it's dead ass one of the biggest shows I've ever seen, and it's a fucking rock show.
Yeah.
It's the first rock show I've ever been to. The shit is fucking ridiculous, bro. It's crazy thing. But dead ass, I met this nigga, and this nigga was like, yo, we doing something in New York soon. We gonna hit you up. I was like, yeah, fucking right. And then this nigga hit me up a couple months later, and I went to New York for the first time. And the rest is history. Dead ass. That shit crazy.
Yeah, no, I remember because Noble came to, because me and Coin went to Oberlin, and Moose, I don't know if he's still here, and like we were like book shows and shit, and he came in like 2019 or 2018.
Yeah.
In the fall, and I remember we were just talking about just like rap and shit, and he mentioned like your name, and he's like, yeah, that nigga's like lit. And I was like, damn, like you're like the only other person I've like talked to like off the random. That was like, oh yeah, I know GAWD, like that nigga's lit. And I was like, word. And like, you and Marcy man.
Crazy.
Talked about, yeah.
Crazy, cause like I deadass, I just be responding to people. Like coming up, bro, I used to like message a lot of people that I wanted to like talk to as a fan. Like,
yeah,
like almost on some stand shit, but just like, yo, like I wanna be like, hey bro, the fuck you doing today? Not literally.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Just like, just dead ass like message them, and they dead ass respond. So when niggas hit me, like, typically I dead ass respond. Honestly, I don't really respond to like really, really random shit. I don't really respond to like, I don't know. I don't respond to plain links. If you just send me a link, or if you send me a long, like if you send me like a bunch of shit and then a link, I think that's weird. I feel like if you're like, hey, bro, can you listen to this? I'll probably listen to it.
Snap.
But I pretty much respond to like anything. Like niggas be hitting me up and like it's been times where like this nigga hit me up and was like, bro, what you doing? And I was like, at the grocery store. And he was like, word, what you getting? And I sent this nigga my grocery list. And this nigga was like, word, you eating that? And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm finna make for dinner. Like I don't know, I be having like real random conversations with people. So I mean, I feel like I don't really link and build. I don't hit niggas up like, yo, dude, let's make this and do that. Like I'll hit niggas up and talk to niggas about like what app do they think is good to like watch anime or some shit like you know what I'm saying, like random shit. Cause I don't know, a lot of that shit be lame. A lot of niggas be lame. So it's like instead of like masking it with a bunch of like foolery and like music and pageantry and shit, I'll just be like, yo, who the fuck are you for real? The fuck do you do? Just, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got like 2 more questions related to just like niggas you've worked with and how that came to be. One is like, do you still like, are you still in contact with SplishSplash? Because I remember that nigga was like, there was like a solid like 6 like months, and I still like, you know, will come across some shit that I liked on SoundCloud back in the day, and like, damn, this shit still cranks. That nigga was like it for a hot second, like, not gonna hold you.
Right.
Yeah, like how'd that like relationship come together? Because is he from VA?
Nah, that nigga's a Chicago for sure. He's a real Chicago like legend, bro. Like, like for real. I know SplishSplash from like when I first got on SoundCloud, basically. Like when I basically when I made the transition from like DJing to like DJing and rapping.
Mm-hmm.
And SplishSplash was just basically just real fucking bass, and I was like into that shit. I was real. Yeah. I was like, I'm still a bass nigga at heart, but like I was heavy into that shit at the time. And like SoundCloud was easier to like, you know what I'm saying, kind of like find people in like different interest groups. It was easier. Definitely. Like you could be like, yo, bass group, and then dead ass find like literally music either that's just straight Lil B or shit like Lil B or something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But basically, I was forming this group called like God Life and shit, and SplishSplash was in it among a bunch of other people, and like when niggas just kind of got cool. We used to like talk to that nigga, and that's another nigga we talk like family. Like I'd be hitting that nigga up like, yo, how you living? Like what's going on?
Cool.
Like are you working? Like what the fuck you doing? Are you being safe? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga, like, I threw shows, like, a few years in a row. This nigga came out to each one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Stamp.
Like, that's just real. That's real shit. That's why I don't be, like, just trying to form bonds on music shit. That shit don't hold the same weight. You know what I'm saying? A nigga wouldn't come out each show, whether he's performing or not, just because y'all made a song together before. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like somebody that randomly check up on you, you're gonna be like, yo, anything you doing, I support you.
Yeah, like shit. Like shit.
Like that nigga, like he just hit me up a couple weeks ago. I always be talking to that nigga.
Cool. That's sweet, man. And then the other question I have is, how did you like link with Venus 808? Because that's another like producer that I feel like has done like a shit ton of just music, and it's kind of like underappreciated, like how fucking lit he is.
This is an underwhelming answer, and I actually don't remember.
Kill.
Like no bullshit. It was just like one day, like me and that nigga was just linked, and I was like, word. Because I've always thought about that nigga music, bro, since like Metro Zoo days, bro. I've always fucked with that nigga shit.
Stamp.
But like, I don't know how the fuck I got in contact with that nigga.
But yeah, that's pretty much all the shit I really had to ask. For real. Yeah, you said you had some questions?
Yeah, I was gonna ask y'all niggas, like, how do y'all feel about the current lyrical content? Like, today? Like, just as far as, like, yeah. I mean, just as general as that.
I don't know. I feel like rap in general is kind of getting, like, oversaturated type shit. Yeah. But, like, I feel like if I, like, wanted to find some, like, real like lyrical ass shit. I could like find it if I like look for it. I don't know, cause like there's some shit that's out and it's just like, all right, like clearly like you just got like supported by like some whatever like label you signed to, and they're like, okay, just like you rap about these topics and these topics, like it'll be like lit or whatever. And like a lot of like mainstream rap is literally like the same shit, but like niggas from like Chicago kind of like, I mean not Chicago, I'm in Detroit. I feel like they like kind of have found that good mix where it's kind of like that lit shit, but like niggas just got bars. Niggas definitely have bars.
That's really, that's why I bring up 90s hip hop frequently, because like two specific areas really brought those elements out in music that they bring out in Detroit right now, and it's the Bay Area and specifically in the South, New Orleans, somewhat in Texas, but mainly in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of that music went underappreciated from the jump. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas don't understand why Too Short or E40 is like major. You know what I'm saying? Or even like in New Orleans, like fucking Silk the Shotgun or Mystical or Juvenile. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 504 Boys and shit. Like that shit is all very major. And it's like that shit was short lived, but it meant a lot. And it dead ass carries weight to this day. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And that's why like niggas be like, oh, Blueface is this, that, and the third, but it's like, no, Blueface is carrying on tradition. Blueface is carrying on history. Niggas don't really understand it because niggas ain't really been paying attention. Niggas don't know music past the last 5 years. Most niggas, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
but
shit.
For real, like a lot of that shit ain't new. A lot of that shit, it's thorough though. It's refreshing. That's why, like I'm not mad at it. Like these niggas in Detroit, they be rapping on all types of like literal like keygen beats and fucking like what's that shit called? Like them do New Orleans like not bounce, but like them New Orleans like
pop.
Them yeah, like them juking shits, like them
like
weird.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But also like 80s shit, like 80s beats and shit. Like niggas really be flex. They've been how this rap shit is done, and it's like that is needed.
Yeah, but it's like the lyrical content of today. It's like all the great shit from like even in other places like shit like Memphis, like old 90s and early 2000s Memphis has like mad resemblance in current rap, but like the lyrical content is just like more refreshing or like more with the times. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
It's really great.
I get you.
Even like some like New York shit like Griselda. It's just like some boom bap shit with like more modern lyrics.
Cool.
Bruh, I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so I'm on Twitter and I don't know if anybody else does, but every now and then I look in the corner where it'd be like the trends and shit.
Yeah.
It just says Big Sean is over party. What the fuck happened?
Big Sean is over party.
They say that shit about anyone for anything.
That's true.
No, Big Sean is from Detroit, but that I feel like that's
crazy.
That
Niggas
Detroit
forget.
people like don't really fuck with Big Sean in Detroit. I would imagine because like
Big Sean sucks.
Bruh, yo, this nigga, yo, bro, I gotta go back to fucking Michigan, bro.
Been to Detroit. I've only had great times in Detroit.
Bro, that shit's a crazy place.
It's crazy.
Bro.
They got no laws.
What?
I like this song, but I hate this auto-tune part. But the song still goes dummy.
Oh yeah.
I hate the fact that TikTok can just make any song popular, but it only make a minute of a part of a song
Like shit.
popular. So niggas just gotta make minute songs. That's like, I'll be damned if you take my song and put a portion of it and make it popular. Fuck you.
Who's Naya Rivera? Anyone know who that is?
His ex, I guess.
Yeah, I guess she wrote a book about him.
Yeah,
so Big Sean is over.
You could try getting all her pictures. He stole a Rolex that he gave her.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably real shit, but that's a lot more boring than I expected.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
He should have 25.
I mean, shit. He probably fucked up bad, but
yeah.
He broke up with her on Twitter. That's pretty fucked up. But like, that's
shit. Someone on Twitter.
Shit.
That's crazy.
Shit.
But
See,
that's like the worst thing.
Damn.
Oh, she just died. I think she just died. She was like on Glee and she just died. I think that's probably why.
Oh yeah. Okay, I did. Okay, this is coming together. But why is he over now? He didn't do anything now, did he?
I guess she just, like, the book that she was writing just dropped, I think.
But the book was about him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
guess we need a damn hobby, according to SpongeBob. And Trinikin.
Ayo.
Trinikin 26. What?
Ayo. Blessings to Detroit. We just gonna send all our love to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? We just,
nah, for sure.
Because Big Sean has held it down for us. All of us Detroiters and further. Michigeese in Michigan.
Michigeese. But yeah, man.
Yeah. Shit.
Oh, yo, do you know anything about Freemasons?
Yeah.
For real? Are you like
I'm
a
pretty
Freemason?
sure I do.
What's like their deal?
This is the thing. It's like, I think I have this theory where it's like, it's not as simple as like the temples and like, or yeah, whatever they're called. I don't think it's just as clear cut as that. Because I looked into a lot of this shit and I realized like it's different types of shit. Like you can come across like a number of shit, and I'll give one example, like something like a Rosicrucian, and it's dead ass the same type shit. It's just, but it might be carried differently, but it's dead ass like basically the same shit.
What's a Rosicrucian?
It's the same. It's basically the same thing. I mean, like all I can say is like you gotta research shit on your own, bro. Cause I can't sit here and explain all this shit. That'll just dead ass make me look some type of way, you know. But
that's fair.
But it's like I really think like Freemasonry is more so just like the act of like becoming like the builder in the universe. That shit sounds weird. It sounds like it's like I know that shit sounds like all mysterious and dark or whatever because a lot of like connotation and a lot of things like make like you know what I'm saying, a lot of things put stigma on shit.
Yeah.
But in reality it's like, well, in theory, we're just dead ass on a path to figure out how to create the universe that we live in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically all Freemasonry teaching. It's like it's basically like carpentry, but of the universe.
Cool.
Of like the individual like perception of the universe, like
yeah. So it's like each degree is like you just learn in a different perspective each time. So it's like first it's like it starts as like okay, this literal shit, and then it gets more and more metaphorical. But by the end of it, it's dead ass like okay, this dead ass. This is all parts to build this.
Cool.
I don't think I've gotten anywhere near any of that. But it's like, I don't know. I've done enough research to realize like all that secret shit that they be doing, that shit is dead ass some whole other shit, bro.
Cool.
Like I think that shit, I don't think that this necessarily, like I don't think it doesn't include the same shit that I'm talking about, but I think it's that and then some. You know what I mean?
Got you. I got you.
And that's why I say like I can't speak on Rosicrucians or even Freemasons specifically, but I think like the true basis of Freemasonry is that ass like understanding the elements of becoming a builder like in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Stamp.
Cause and yeah, this in short form.
Yeah. Word.
That's very insightful.
Yeah. Definitely trying to learn more about the free. I just need to do my own research.
Yeah, because
it's
like once you hear a lot of people talk about it, and then you look at like what they claim to say, and then you look at like other, not even just like societies or cults, quote unquote, but just religions and shit in the South, and you realize the similarities, and you realize like it's all just stories of the same shit. It's all just trying to figure out how to get ass like the final level of spirituality, dimension or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit is like, it's just like the only thing that makes it separate is like whatever entity that put us here, put the like understanding of that in us. It's just dead ass far, and that's why like niggas dead ass like that's why niggas leave. Like, well, I'm not gonna say leave, but that's why like so many symbols and different things come up, because it's like niggas don't always know what they're doing, but it's subconscious because it's there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people be figuring that shit out because it's that as it's meant to, because you're supposed to like. I mean, it's
you said it's there and it's been there.
Yeah. That's why like you can watch something like or even read like, because not just watch but read like a Marvel comic, you know what I'm saying, like going to, like their universe, and like you're like damn, they're explaining how the whole universe works, and like superheroes are like gods and mutations and all types of other shit, and then you're like, well damn, that could explain this. That shit is not that far from this. You know what I'm saying? But then it comes to the question like why? And it's like, oh, because either they know or they imagine it, but regardless, it's still in their mind type shit. You know?
Like shit. Shout out the Freemasons.
I guess. I mean, I won't say the shout out to Freemasons, but you said Freemasonry.
Freemasonry. Shout out Freemasonry.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just the act. That's the act in itself.
Got you.
Like it's not like, you know what I'm saying? That's just being on point with the universe.
Stunt.
I mean, if you look into it, there's like Masonic lodges like everywhere. It's like every state.
Exactly. But I personally think that is some other shit. I think like a lot of things, it's like shit gets washed and it turns into like some other shit to like steer niggas away from like the truth. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you gotta meet with a bunch of other people to do that shit, and it has become like tradition and ritual and this, that, and the third, I don't think it's real.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't think that shit's real, because it's like the universe goes in cycles and it changes.
Like shit.
Every time. Like it's like a circle, but it's a spiral type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't believe that it's supposed to be the same thing and it's supposed to be a group. I don't believe that shit. Like the universe expands in a spiral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
no,
like,
exactly.
It's gonna change every fucking time. So yeah, I don't really believe in the logic and shit either. I think it'd be interesting to go study and shit because it's still information in that as well. But it's information anyway. You go on the fucking mountain and you look around, you get the same type of information. It's just you gotta look for it, you know.
No, for sure.
It sound hard.
Definitely.
Just sound like some Chief Keef shit. No cap, bro. Niggas don't understand, bro. I could go in about how Chief Keef really like actually birthed. Like niggas talk about a lot of niggas like Young Thug and motherfucking shit. I can't even think of nobody else. Yeah, niggas always talking about Young Thug. That's the easiest one. And I'm like, I agree, but it's like, nah. Really, a lot of these niggas birthed out Chief Keef. Like Uzi wouldn't even be who he is if Chief Keef weren't Chief Keef, bro.
Definitely, a lot of niggas wouldn't be who they are about Sosa.
For real,
without a doubt, including myself.
I think Rico Nasty wouldn't have a career without Chief Keef. I think Metal X wouldn't have a career without Chief Keef. I think fucking shit. Lil Pump. I think motherfucking. I mean, shit's a lot more.
Well, you can list so many niggas.
Trippie Redd. He just made a huge career off just being Chief Keef.
And Chief Keef just turned 25 just now.
Facts.
That's fucking crazy.
Facts. You know what's funny, bro? A lot of the niggas that I come across, they tell me that Chief Keef fell off.
He didn't fall off at all. Yeah.
Everyone else fell off.
He just stopped caring if anybody listened to him. But mad people still listen to him.
Yeah.
He's still made like.
You know what's funny though? I think he's really gonna actually make like some serious comeback. Niggas gonna be like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I'll give it a year, 2 years tops. Niggas gonna be like, yo, Chief Keef hard. Why? Like, niggas, so like, some niggas will come up to you running like, bro, you heard this new Chief Keef? This shit hard. And I'm like, I'm looking at how this nigga's doing this shit, and he really has developed a strategy. Like, I don't know if y'all niggas know or not, but I'm gonna say this because I've been saying this shit every day. Chief Keef is gonna drop a tape/album any fucking moment, bro. Like any fucking moment, I guarantee you, bro.
Definitely.
Like, I need y'all niggas to understand that I'm not joking, bro. Like,
yeah, fool. I mean, like during the quarantine, you're dropping endless videos and shit.
He still is dropping videos.
He still is. Yeah, you're right.
Still dropping videos, still. And it's like, go on YouTube, bro. Like, this nigga is dead ass dropping a song like about every 3 days. Just about every 3 days. I'm not joking, bro. And but I know for a fact, like, none, if not most of them, are not going on tapes. They're just dead ass random shit.
Yeah.
This nigga's dead ass gearing up to drop a crazy ass like project, bro. That shit probably gonna have like 20 songs on it, and then when that shit come out, it's gonna be like 4 or 5 leaked tapes that come out after it.
Like shit
crazy, bro. I don't know. I be paying attention to how that nigga do it. He been doing that shit the same way for the last few years. Ever since he got in that label mess, bro. And he dropped Bang 3 how he did.
Yeah.
That nigga been doing it a certain way. Cause they fuck up his flow. He make like hundreds, maybe thousands of songs in like, you know what I'm saying, months. So niggas don't know how to process that shit on the label. They're like, yo, you're giving too much content away. He's like, yo, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
So what he do is he drop a tape, and then in the process of dropping the tape, a lot of quote unquote leaked songs come out. But then when the tape drop, a bunch of leaked tapes come out, quote unquote. And niggas mark them as fake. And some of them be having duplicates and bullshit sounding songs or whatever. But a lot of that shit, dead ass be real shit. And it be his dead ass engineers and shit be dropping it. I figured that shit out. Once I figured that shit out, and I was like, damn, like this nigga has a whole strategy to it. That's how he's been beating the label for the last like few years until he was like a fully independent.
Kill.
Because they fucked him over. Go ahead, bro.
Sorry, I was just gonna say his production has also been crazy recently. Like his like self-produced joints and like the stuff he's been producing for other people have just been like next level. I feel like the one he dropped in February. Damn.
He's actually been like. He's a person that actually works at his shit. Like I've realized, like I've seen like little vlogs and shit of him here and there. Like he's the type of nigga that like, if he's not in his home studio, bro, like he would dead ass set up a mic anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I've seen this nigga recording songs on a mic in the middle of a room, like literally just like a mic stand in the middle of the room, like going stupid, like Lil Wayne, bro.
Cool.
And he say Wayne is one of his biggest inspirations, so it makes sense why he has that work ethic.
Damn. Actually does make a lot of sense.
But that nigga, like, he just dead ass be making a lot of shit. That nigga do that shit.
Been doing that shit.
Yeah. That nigga gonna come back though. Like, not even come back, but like, niggas gonna really be seeing that shit.
Yeah, I don't deny that.
Link, cool.
Yeah, what was that link that was sent?
I don't know. I'm opening it up right now. So I'm about to.
That's crazy. Niggas can just draw on the screen.
I know. I don't even know who's doing it, but I like Chief Keef too. Oh, the land pass by shit.
Oh, land pass by. He's like,
every day we face challenges.
I thought it was the beginning of the song, but nah. Yeah, no. Just jump up.
Lamb shoot by, everybody looking. 50 round in a stash spot for a pussy. I'm a young boss nigga, so I felt like took it. Chance came a young nigga way and he took it. Sneak this and thought he was straight, now he left him crooked. So how I feel to dodge a bullet. And the click, clicking like it's out of bullets. I just caught her out lacking, so I gotta pull it. Wrist cold like a cooler, feel like a pool. Young like a young nigga, here's what you do. Pull up on them, give them 1, 3, or 2. I just bought some custom floor max for the coupe. Feeling sick, so I'm in that bitch sipping soup. She brought a friend, so I'm in that bitch with a deuce. Lil' folks with me, so he in this bitch tripping too. Now ain't solid, but before I thought he was full. We be in it from the sundown till that bitch come up. We be still up in the club until that bitch go up. I done hire me a driver just to pick us up. Put some rubber around the truck that cost like 10 more bucks. No, I ain't got it.
It's called Skirt Skrrt. That shit goes crazy. Bro.
Oh, he dropped this shit the other day, right?
Yeah, that shit goes crazy, bro. Like,
yeah, no, this goes hard as shit.
Like, that shit is crazy, bro.
What's my name? You don't even know my name.
This train?
I'll put me in the fucking phone.
Nah, this definitely but
fuck you after.
That might be it.
I said put me in the phone and they can fuck you after.
Okay, cool. Lil Uzi beat.
Alright, you annoying, bro.
Is this the song you're talking about, though?
Yes.
Get home safe, shot.
I don't see you soon or what?
Yeah.
Don't hear me, it's not me, man.
I'm gonna bring you out here.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna bring you out.
Yeah, not for no 24 hours. So you're gonna be out there for like 82 hours. I'm dead ass. You're fucking Fuck me, could be breakfast. Fuck you again, could be dinner. Fuck you again, could be lunch.
Vice versa.
What?
Other way around, my bad. Wrong word.
That's fine. Other way around is cool, but like you're not supposed to put me up in the room.
Hear them all there. Why she calling? Swinging Tarzan. Oh man, hit up all in them. Cause we fucking out of venom. Kim cheese, no shows in them. Last shots out in them. Niggas always getting died. Niggas always getting popped. Yeah, I'ma count this guard. It's roll like sick time. Let's show my favorite hip hop. My wrist wear a big ride.
Like, this is the same nigga that called.
I can get it to stop. My demon won't stop. Got that bang on deck. Yo, baby on deck. Say you don't be on shit. She wanna sleep with dick. Brush your teeth with it. I got weed on deck. Yo, baby on deck. Hear them all there. Why she calling? She ain't swinging Tarzan. Oh man, hit up all in them. Cause we fucking out on venom. Kim cheese, no shows in them. Last shots out in them. Hood in my chain. Running over with the phone sugar. She say she needs some sugar. Bitch, you eat a booger. I couldn't ain't on wood now. And if I could, I swear I would give a run for it. Shit's beautiful. Surely wanna hear a you think I'm a witch, I let it stick on. Bad bitch from London to her piss off. Speed for the skirts for the wizards. Get up on my line, her wizards. Living on some paper, let it rip on.
So many niggas like use his ad
like it's written off. Hear them all there. Why she calling? Swinging Tarzan. Oh man, hit up all in them. Cause we fucking out on venom. Kim cheese, nachos in them. Last shots out in them. Hit them all there. Why she calling? She ain't swinging Tarzan. Oh man, hit up all in them. Cause we fucking out on venom. Kim cheese, no shows in them. Last shots out in them.
And definitely probably the best artists of our like whole generation for real.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think that's even to argue.
Yeah. Like maybe Kendrick, but like nah. Not he
I don't know if Kendrick's our generation if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like I think John I was ready to say like some whole other random ass name. But that nigga Kendrick, I was thinking like a basketball player or some shit. But like but nah, bruh, that nigga Kendrick like 30 something.
Kill. Yeah, this thing is Sosa's 25. Like that's crazy.
Exactly, bro. Like,
that's so crazy.
Like, it's niggas that come out that's still older.
And his career has been longer than Kendrick's.
Yeah. No.
Low key. Oh.
Nah.
Nah. Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Nah.
not gonna do that.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. Nah. Nah.
How long was Kendrick's career been?
Yo, Kendrick has been around since about 08, to be honest.
Cool.
Yeah, he was like double XL freshman 2011 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
he was on. I might be boosting. He was like on TD by like 09, 2010 for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely 2010. Because that's when he dropped the.
That's like he was in the cut for a while. Cause like if you think about it, J-Rock was out for some shit. J-Rock was out for even longer. J-Rock had a song with Lil Wayne and shit.
Niggas
like,
forgot
way back.
Yeah, J-Rock was like the first one of like that whole group to like be a thing.
Yeah, literally. J-Rock paved the way. That's why like they came back and like gave this nigga hella shine.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I mean, Kendrick still is up there though.
Oh yeah, no.
I think if he's in a generation, he's like at the very like cusp. But I mean, like that nigga Chief Keef literally said, he said, "Damn, that shit crazy. I was born in the 90s. I know nothing about the 80s."
Damn.
I mean, he said I was born in the 90s. Fuck the 80s.
He did also say that.
Wants nothing to do with the 80s. He's really representing.
You know,
90s babies everywhere.
I appreciate that, bro, because you know a lot of niggas was like, yo, fuck 90s babies. He said, nah.
90s babies are lit to a certain extent.
Nah, just Chief Keef.
Chief Keef. But yeah, man. Quinn, do you have any more questions? Does anyone have any more questions for GAWD?
Who's like your favorite artist in general right now? Like who are you listening to? Who are you bumping the most?
Usually me, but the last like 2 days, Chief Keef. I don't really have a go-to artist at any given moment. But yeah, lately, like, yeah. I think before that, I was kind of like running my shit on shuffle. It's like an array of like a Lil B and like like Glow Gang, like Ball Out and shit. And like
I fuck with Ball Out.
It's like a lot of
Ball Out's an MVP.
Yeah. It's like a lot of random shit. I don't know. My music should be all over. Cause sometimes I listen to like Fela Kuti and like Funkadelics and like fucking like samba and like just random shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I listen to like fucking Sandman and you know what I'm saying? Like I listen to a lot. Like the Sandman was my favorite artist for a minute too. Then I was fucking with like Shitty Boys for like 2-3 weeks. Like I still fuck with them, but like I was really listening to like all their shit for like a few like weeks straight, bro.
Yeah.
Cause that shit is so refreshing, bro. It's just a new spin. Like it's like niggas be making rap, but it just be the same. And he's like, you appreciate it, so you listen to it, but it's not refreshing.
Yeah.
That shit was dead ass refreshing. And them niggas got bars.
Like
the nigga said, I could lose both hands and wouldn't drop the bag. Like,
are Shitty Boys actually from the city of Detroit? That's a question I've always had.
don't remember. I
Oak
don't want
Park.
to. I don't want to say yes or no because I can't remember.
They're from Oak Park.
They're from Oak Park.
Yeah.
Isn't that a suburb
It's
of
close
Chicago? Word. It's also a suburb of Detroit.
It's close by.
Word.
Stamp.
That's usually how it be. It's just like Henrico to Richmond.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How it goes.
City boys.
I fuck with City Boys.
How'd you end up working with because you work with CartierGod, right? Didn't you like make some beats for him? Or if you thought like the RCB
I sent the beat to High C, I think.
Stamp.
High C or I'm pretty sure it was High C. Yeah, I sent some beats to him. And then they actually use that shit. And I was like, what? I was like, y'all niggas use this shit? Like, that shit was crazy.
Cool.
But I mean, that's how it be. Like, keep it real, bro. I don't even be liking, like, most of the shit. Well, put it like this. I don't like some of the shit I hear on my beats, but I also, like, don't even hear most of the shit that come out on my beats.
Cool.
To be honest. Like, I really don't be hearing that shit. Like, niggas think, like, I know about every song. Niggas be like, bro, I got the same beat as this nigga. Like, bro, how am I supposed to know? Like, I don't be knowing. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I heard that shit and I was like, damn, this is actually crazy. Like, all three of these niggas rapped on it. I'm like, this is crazy. That's some moment in time shit, bro.
Cool.
That's crazy, bro. We got like some legendary slots here and there, bro. I'd just be in a fucking cut. I'd be in a corner. I'd be like you know that fly that just like been flying around for like weeks, and that nigga just started staying on the wall. That's me. So I don't know, to have like the little features and songs with niggas here and there that I have, that's just pretty fucking cool, bro.
Yeah, man.
Who haven't you worked with that you'd like to?
Alright. I'm gonna throw a curveball and say people that I'm not about to work with, or people that I have shit on the way with.
Okay.
Which one?
Oh. Fucking people you got shit on the way with.
Okay, easily Trip Dixon, for sure. That's the easy one. I can't say when it'll come out, and he definitely what he said. But I know that it's in the air. I know that it's gonna happen. Like, for sure.
Stamp.
But who haven't I worked with? I wanna work with. Yo, honestly, it'd be pretty cool to hear Bass God. Or even SpaceGhostpurrp.
Legendary.
Bro.
Yeah, nah.
Like dead ass.
Yeah.
Like that shit could be crazy.
That would be crazy, actually.
I feel like Lil B would hop on the beat.
Honestly, I do a song with Uzi.
Cool.
I think that shit would be hard too.
I can see that actually, yeah.
He's actually like, he's not a very closet rapper. Like, some people are like in a box, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He actually is very versatile with the type of music he make. So like I can hear this nigga like dead ass rapping on like some random ass throwaway I made. You know what I mean?
Like shit.
Mm.
I can see that too.
Song Booty Chain would be hard too.
Stomp.
Song of Curry would be hard. Fuck it. Ugly Man would be dope too. But I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, I got a beat for everybody. You just gotta find that shit. You really gotta catch me because like most of the time, I'm really on some me shit. I'm really on some shit like nah. Like niggas do come through here and there, like like every now and then I'll come across people, niggas be like, I want that. And I'll be like, fuck no. And like it could have been a hit, but I dead ass don't give a fuck. Like I dead ass don't care, bro. Niggas just really have to like catch that shit. Like a lot of the biggest songs are just random ass beats I made. Like the shit with P2. P2 made Crime Scene off a random ass beat in a fucking snippet packet. He was like, I really like this. And I'm like, bro, this is a beat I made like 5 minutes ago. I made this shit in 5 minutes. Like, he was like, yeah, this shit's hard. Or any of the Wi-Fi God shit. Them beats are crazy simple, bro. They hard, but them shit's dumb simple, bro.
Like shit. Or even the shit you made with Baby Sosa too.
Yeah,
I feel like that like really like blew up.
That's another like throwaway, like dead ass, bro. Easily, bro. Like I didn't even like that beat. No bullshit. Niggas be telling me like that shit is so crazy. That dead ass. I'm not gonna say I hate it, but I don't really like that beat.
Cool.
Like dead ass. Cause like even if you never listened to my music, if you've listened to anything else I've produced, bro, like you would know I dead ass make better beats than all that shit, bro. Like, like I make like a lot of like different shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. Like my favorite beats are like I got beats that are dead ass, not even like rap beats. Like I have all types of like house and just like funk fusion, just random shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, this shit don't be the hardest shit for real. It's good shit, but it's like it's that ass way crazier shit to make. Like niggas would be like, oh, this random B-side song is hard, but it's like, nigga, did you hear the intro on the tape? Nigga, did you hear this interlude when I just talked? Like, did you hear like, you know what I'm saying? Like just those beats be harder than anything else. Niggas don't be paying attention to it the same.
Like shit. I feel like that's how it goes. I feel like a lot of times like the most like randomest like song will get like the most like attention off like a project or some shit, and meanwhile there's like 5 other songs that are like a lot better.
Yeah.
But that's just like how I don't understand why, but that's just how like shit be happening.
I think well, at least with myself personally, like the shit that I don't like, it, or even not necessarily shit that I don't like, but the shit that gets attention and shit that fits more in the premise of like what's popular. And it's like I just kind of make that shit, you know what I'm saying, like randomly. I don't really be focused on it. So like it'd be a tape of some versatile shit, and then like here and there it might be some really catchy mainstream sounding shit. You know what I'm saying? Still God fashion shit, but it's just like, oh, this could go on the radio. You censor a couple words or you extend it or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that really be the reason why I don't be liking it. Because I'm like, this shit sounds kind of cliche or boring or, you know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that. But yeah, man. What should we look out for you like next?
Geezus Piece.
Stamp.
Yeah, Geezus Piece. 9/14.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
You got any shoutouts?
Shout out Lil Stank. Shout out the geese that fly and walk. Shout out my good homies in New York. Shout out my good homies in Detroit. And Michigan in general. Shout out my good homies right here at home. Shout out TAJKASHTA. Shout out Virginia. Shout out Richmond, Henrico, Newport News, Virginia Beach. Yeah. Shout out. Oh, and shout out Chief Keef.
Shout out Chief Keef.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah, man. I guess we can wrap it up and shit. Thank you again for coming on. Really appreciate it, man. It's fucking sweet.
For real, bro. Y'all reach out again, bro. I'll come back, bro. This shit is cool.
Bet.
Chill.
Yeah, so that's, man.
I feel like my mind is expanded.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I learned a lot of shit.
Word? I feel like I say the same shit when I talk to anybody.
Cool.
Like
specifically about Freemasons or like Freemasonry.
That's also kind of like the main thing I was thinking of. Like, we ask everyone about it.
Yeah, that's like a question we always ask. Do you fuck with SpaceGhostpurrp? And like, what do you know about Freemasons? And you definitely given the most like detailed answer for both, for real.
I'll steer you to like less away, like less from Freemasonry and more just into like alchemy and like hermetic principles and things of that nature. Like it's just I don't know. Niggas be real focused on like the cults and the names and shit. And it's really just about the principles and the basis. You know what I'm saying? That's really all the universe is, just principle and mathematics. It's nothing, all that other shit is just facade. It's ego, really. That's why I won't shout out Freemasonry. I mean, like Freemasonry, sure, but it's like even that is still like human shit. You know what I'm saying? That's Freemasonry as a whole is not really universal shit. It's just like a bridge to understanding that shit.
Cool. Yeah, man. Oh. Well, yeah. I mean, does anyone else have anything else they want to say before we wrap it up? Well, yeah. Once again, thank you, God, for coming on. This shit was fucking sweet, man. It's probably the longest interview we ended up doing. It didn't even feel like that long.
Word.
Big things to come.
Definitely. Definitely.
Like, look out for that tape.
For sure. Thank you, whoever's been writing on the screen. Your art is beautiful. All right. Well, we'll end it here. This is SleepWalker Radio. Thank you for coming on. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.